Sorry about that, it's just raining. Hopefully it'll be better on board.
This is Woodford. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Good evening, this is a Hainault service. The next station is Roding Bunny. Train is ready to depart on the doors. Thank you.
Even if it's a change of train at Hainault, I'm still going all the way from...
The next station is Roding Valley. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Definitely changing at Hainault, even if it's no longer a direct train. And it's very dark outside, so...
Did she find something? Did you sort yourself out?
Not within my control.
She's going through it. Yeah. Plus all the examinations,
Yeah.
a year of examination.
This is Roding Valley. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Okay.
She's replied that yes, they want.
This is a Central Line train to Hainault.
Yeah.
So she will only have to sit 2 exams, and then this time she'll determine she will.
Same place or a different place?
Same place.
Okay.
Personally, she thought it might not. I don't know what put her off, but now she's made up her mind. This is what she wants, and she's going to start right. Two fingers.
Yeah. And the younger one, how's she doing?
She's okay. She's just started to kind of get into her GCSEs.
Okay.
She just got one of the midterm exams. She's done well. I think yesterday straight away. She's always I mean, no, it's always nice to say that I'm not going to do well. And then she does well. You expect
She's like hedging her bets in case she doesn't, and then she's like, let me know that. Yeah.
you've been okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
You haven't managed to catch up to get a nice yeah, I told you once.
Yeah. She walked in and she
Yeah, she will pop up. They will put up a nice coffee shop right next to the
so if I go for a walk, I see that and I'm like, that looks really nice. I'm like, she always seems busy. Is it open like 7 days a week? Walk down at any time, yeah. Still got your number. Still give us text. Yeah. Well, it's nice to know such mystery. It's like, where have you gone?
The next station is Chigwell. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Not much changes. Thank you. I'm glad you're well. You look exactly the same. Oh, the glasses.
And grey hair.
It's distinguished.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is Chigwell. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Central Line train to Hainault. Grange Hill. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Is Grange Hill. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Central Line train to Hainault.
Stand clear on closing doors. Station is Hainault where the train terminates. Because the train please ensure you have all your belongings. All change please. All change.
The next station is Hainault, where this train terminates. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. All change please. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when you leave the train.
Never heard that one before. So 91139. There's one about to leave for Ealing Broadway, but there's always another one.
This is Hainault, where this train terminates. Please mind
The gap between the train and the platform. All change, please. How to cut off. Ealing Broadway, 1 minute. That was close. Well, the driver hasn't said mind the doors just yet, so we'll be ready for that. So it's pretty much empty for now. So I'll be moving out of London at some point, unfortunately. At least I can still come back. All trains from platform 1 are for Grange Hill, Chigwell, Rodding Valley and Woodford. Platforms 2 and 3 towards central London. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Fairlop. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So at Newbury Park and West Acton, as well as Bond Street on the core section, Woodford on the Epping branch and Greenford on the West Ruislip branch, you can hear Adrian's "See It, Say It, Sorted" message. Not sure if he announces that at Woodford for terminating trains, as the driver usually cuts it off if it's arriving from the Hainault loop.
This is Fairlop. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Then we'll be underground between Newbury Park and Leytonstone, between Leyton and Stratford, then through central London between Stratford and White City. Strange how the new stickers at Bond Street are covering the old ones. The stickers, the new ones, connect with Jubilee Line and Elizabeth Line. The old ones just say connect with Jubilee Line and Elizabeth Line, opening October 2022.
Barkingside. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
When you see something that looks unusual, speak to a member of... Sorry, I'm just mocking him at this point. Or just making fun of him. Just doing it for fun, no offence.
Is Barkingside. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
It's very quiet.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Standing right beneath the speakers, away from the emergency exit. I mean, away from the emergency walkway between other carriages.
The next station is Newbury Park. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
When you see something that looks unusual, speak to a member of staff or text British Transport Police on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Hopefully Adrian is at West Acton as well.
This is Newbury Park. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Thankfully, the 1992 stock is being refurbished, same with the Bakerloo line 1972 stock. Bakerloo line is definitely getting Adrian, and it's been rumoured that the Central line, as well as the Waterloo and City line, might get Adrian as well. Here we go, underground for the next 10 minutes until Leytonstone.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
The next train will be a Central Line service calling at all stations to Newbury Park. Please stand behind the yellow line as the train approaches. Use the full length of the platform and let customers off the train first.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
There's lots of loud sections on the Central Line, by the way, even outside of Zone 1. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway. This is Wanstead. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway. line to Epping via Snaresbrook, and London Overground from Leytonstone High Road. Also, we are above ground now, but not for long, because we'll be under in the tunnels again from Leyton to Stratford for about a minute or two, and about half an hour to 35 minutes from Stratford to White City. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway. And Central Line's now very busy, even outside of Zone 1. Okay, here comes a train to White City. It's definitely very busy. Walking duration from here to Leytonstone High Road doesn't actually take very long. I think we're leaving first. Bye-bye.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Don't think I'll ever do the Central Line again because of this awful new Elizabeth Line recordings at Stratford, Liverpool Street, Tottenham Court Road, Bond Street and Ealing Broadway. Also, I don't think there's any need to do the Central Line ever again.
This is Leyton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Now in 91151.
Mind the doors, please. Mind the close the doors.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
and national rail services.
For some reason, Sarah Parnell is decent on the 2009 stock and S stock, but her new recordings on the 1972 stock, 1992 stock and 1996 stock are just downright terrible.
This is Stratford. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Elizabeth and Jubilee lines, the DLR, London Overground and National Rail services.
This is a central train to Ealing Broadway. Nice hearing Anne at Stratford. Underground for the next 35 minutes until White City. Oh, and there's the Pride Elizabeth line train going to Shenfield and Gideon Park, actually, not Shenfield sadly. Just like the Northern and Piccadilly lines, Adrian features, but he only does see it say it's sorted message at certain stations.
This is Mile End. Change here for the District and Hammersmith and City lines.
No S stop yet. Okay, now there is.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Hello, slow stop, Hammersmith and City line to Hammersmith. Goodbye Mile End, goodbye slow stock. See you in Hammersmith, just kidding, not really. Next station's Bethnal Green. Change for London Overground if you wish to avoid Liverpool Street. here for London Overground.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Mind the closing doors, please. Change at Liverpool Street for the Circle, Hammersmith City and Metropolitan lines, Elizabeth Line, London Overground and National Rail, including services to Stansaid and Southend Airports.
City and Metropolitan lines, London Overground and National Rail services.
Definitely awful, can't wait until the driver cuts it off at Ealing Broadway. That's if the driver ever decides to cut it off at Ealing Broadway. Also Tottenham Court Road and Bond Street is just downright terrible. Definitely busy because it's Zone 1.
This is Liverpool Street. Change here for Circle, Elizabeth, Hammersmith City and Metropolitan lines, London Overground and National Rail services.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Mind the doors, please. Mind the closing.
Next station is Bank. Change for Circle, District, Northern and Waterloo and City lines, and DLR including services to London City Airport. Please mind the large gap between the train and the platform edge. Mind the gap, please. This is Bank. Change here for please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Circle, District, Northern and Waterloo and City lines and the DLR, including services to London City Airport. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway. The next station is St Pauls. Change for National Rail services, including trains to Gatwick and Luton Airports from City Thameslink. Alight for St Pauls Cathedral. Could hear shit back there. Change here for National Rail from City Thameslink, including services to Gatwick and Luton Airports. Alight here for St Pauls Cathedral.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Stand clear of the doors, please. All stations to Ealing Broadway. If you require stations to West Ruislip, change at Northampton, please. Stand clear. Chancery Lane.
This is Chancery Lane. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Sorry. Stand clear of the doors, please. All stations to Ealing Broadway. The next station is Holborn. Change for Piccadilly Line. Alight for British Museum.
take care.
This is Holborn. Change here for the Piccadilly line.
Alight here for the British Museum.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
I live Bond Street, right?
Bond Street. Also change at Tottenham Court Road. If you next station is Tottenham Court Road. Change for Northern Line and the better Elizabeth Line. As the Elizabeth Line is more superior to the Central Line. Also alight for British Museum.
Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, or you get Lancaster Gate.
Alight here for the British Museum.
This is Tottenham Court Road. Change here for the Elizabeth and Northern lines.
Alight here for the British Museum.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
And if you can't record shit outside, then it's best to put your camera very close to one of the speakers to also record some of the announcements. Stand clear of the doors. Yeah, the not seeing shit outside bit is not always within my control. It's that time of year again, gets dark early.
This is Oxford Circus. Change here for the Bakerloo and Victoria lines. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Please mind the closing doors.
Mind the doors, please. Mind the doors.
Good one, driver.
The next station is Bond Street. Change here for the Elizabeth and Jubilee lines.
When you see something that looks unusual, speak to a member of staff or text British Transport Police on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Just a normal evening, very busy in Zone 1.
This is Bond Street. Change here for the Elizabeth and Jubilee lines.
Mind the doors, please.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
All the lights in the tunnel are on for some reason. Ah, shit. Fucking scary. Change at Lancaster Gate for the Bakerloo, Circle, District and Hammersmith City lines, Elizabeth line, National Rail including Heathrow Express from Paddington.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
And there's a reversing siding just outside the station for if trains need to terminate early, whether they're running late, delays and disruptions on the line, or training for new drivers, or if it's planned engineering works.
Lancaster Gate.
I imagine it'd still be busy even outside of Zone 1.
This is Lancaster Gate. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Next station is Queensway, change for Circle and District lines from Bayswater. Bayswater is apparently the last ever tube station to still have Pauline Charlotte Cavilla, who's different from Eleanor Hamilton and the other tube stations. It used to be on the Southeastern network until 2012.
The next station is Queensway.
Queensway. Queensway.
This is Queensway.
Mind the gap.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway. Gate. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Circle and District lines. This is Notting Hill Gate. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Circle and District lines. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Okay, so the next train to West Ruislip is only 5 minutes behind. And that's it, we're out of Zone 1. Holland Park.
This is Holland Park. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway. Please stand the following line.
Won't be long until we're out of the tunnels at White City, or White Shitty, because it rhymes with city, by the way.
Change here for London Overground and National Rail services. Alight here for Westfield London.
Nice that they've restored a light here for Westfield London. Not all units have that announcement, the one for Westfield London. I don't know which ones exactly, because I don't travel on the central lines often. Shepherd's Bush, change here for the Overground and National Rail.
This is Shepherd's Bush. Change here for London Overground and National Rail services. Alight here for Westfield London. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
From White City onwards towards the Ealing Broadway will be above ground. There will be will be right hand running from here to East Acton. The Jubilee and Victoria lines, as well as the Bank branch of the Northern Line, also right hand running on some parts.
Change here for the Circle and Hammersmith and City lines from Wood Lane. Alight here for Westfield London.
Finally, we're above ground again. But it's still dark outside. Best thing to do as soon as I go to Ealing Broadway is go straight home.
This is White City. Change here for the Circle and Hammersmith and City lines from Wood Lane. Alight here for Westfield London. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Mind those.
East Acton. Is East Acton. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Next station is North Acton, where you can change for services towards West Ruislip. Strange how the door alarm has just gone from loud to quiet.
Is North Acton. Is North Acton.
Change here for Central Line services to West Ruislip.
This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Our next and penultimate stop will be West Acton, where you can change for Piccadilly Line from North Ealing.
This train is all station to Ealing Broadway. Passengers for West Ruislip need to change here. Mind us, please.
Nice that it's empty now. Or mostly empty. Because we've just left Zone 1.
see something that looks unusual, speak to a member of staff or text British Transport Police on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016.
See it, say it, sorted.
This is West Acton. This is a Central Line train to Ealing Broadway.
Where this train terminates. On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey. The next station is Reading. This is a Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central. E-scooters are banned on all Great Western Railway trains and stations. You will be refused travel if you attempt to bring an e-scooter with you. This does not apply to e-bikes. For more details, visit gwr.com/bikes.
Is Ealing Broadway, where this train terminates. Change here for the District and Elizabeth lines and National Rail services. All change, please.
When you see something that looks unusual, speak to a member of staff or text British Transport Police on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted. Actually, Adrian only does it at Woodford, Newbury Park, Greenford, Bond Street and West Acton. Over there is the Great Western Main Line, which is also used by the Elizabeth Line. Over there is the District Line and a 1992 stock about to leave for all stations to Newbury Park.
This is Ealing Broadway, where this train terminates. Change here for the District and Elizabeth lines and National Rail services. All change, please.
This is Penzance, where this train terminates. Please have your tickets and travel documents ready and remember to keep all your belongings with you. This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey. Need to do a Great Western Railway journey at some point, regardless of whether it's on board an IET 387, 150, 158, 165, 166, or even better, soon to be withdrawn Castle set. Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. We'll be calling at St Erth, Camborne, Redroof, Truro, St Austell, Parr, Lostwithiel, Bodmin Parkway, Liscard, Plymouth, Totnes, Newton Abbot, Exeter St David's, Tiverton Parkway, Taunton, Reading and London Paddington. This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. The next station is St Earth. 91301 was on the other end.
Welcome to Ealing Broadway station.
Best it's time to touch out. I'll leave the station. Over there's one of the slow stock trains to Upminster. District line slow stock. Calling out all stations to Upminster. It's nice hearing Anne on the Elizabeth line platforms and also the fast lines. 345067 with a service to Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 steps so far. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 more steps so far. I think I'll touch out now. Goodbye.